Hey guys, welcome to EmpireCV.tv. Today's really busy with the DC relaunch, and we've got all of the new books out ready to go. The place has been packed. I haven't had time to sit down and actually talk about any of the books, so we've got a lot of special guests for you today, people who have come through, people who have purchased them, people who are excited. They're going to give you your their opinions on this week's books, but this is the one I'm most excited about, the O.M.A.C book with Giffen on it. So anybody who wants to come down and give it a shot, it's an extra 10% off for this book. So thank you guys, and thank you for everyone who got interviewed today.
Hi, this is Glen, and I'm excited about the new DC 52. The first title that I'm looking forward to is Action, and that's because Grant Morrison is writing it, and I've always found his stuff interesting, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've also been told that's the linchpin of the new DC 52. And then I've liked Paul Corner's stuff, so StormWatch. Something I'm really looking forward to. It's something also with the Martian Manhunter, a favorite character of mine. And I'm willing to see what Gail, Simone is going to do with Batgirl. I think that's maybe one of the more outrageous things that DC is doing. And let's see where they go with it. So I'm looking forward to seeing, I've liked her stuff on Birds of Prey and those kind of issues, so we'll see what she does with that. So those are the ones, I'm getting them all, but those are the three I'm really looking forward to.
Hi, my name's Robert, and the comics that I'm excited for this week are Batman, Detective. I've always been a fan of Batman since the Michael Keaton series, and ever since then I've always been a fan of Batman, and it's one of the, I've never been a big DC fan. I've always been Marvel, but Batman's always been one of my favorites. Also, what I'm excited for is Batgirl. I've never read anything by her, so a whole reboot of her and it'll get me into it. And actually, the story in these two is really good. Detective Comics has a really good twist at the end, and Batgirl actually has really great character development.
Hi, my name is Matt Marchetti, and one of the DC titles I'm most excited about is the new Batgirl. Mostly my wife is, because she's a redhead and she likes Barbara Gordon, the character of Batgirl being up and kicking some butt out of the wheelchair. I'm a big Batman fan, and so the most excited that I'm about the DC comic this week is the Batman series. Anything Batman for me. I'm a local artist, so I get to do spoofs on some of these things, and Batman's my favorite character. So I already read the Justice League #1, and I'm excited with about the fresh new stories where Batman and Green Lantern meet up, and I'm excited about any of the going back to the original basics of the stories that made some of these DC characters great.
Hi, I'm Doug. I'm excited about the DC relaunch, and the titles I'm supporting are Action, Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Justice League titles. I'm really excited about Action in particular because Grant Morrison has always had a very special relationship with writing Superman. All-Star Superman a couple years back was beyond amazing, paying tribute to the old 50s science fiction version. And in this one, he's going all the way back to the Golden Age to touch on when Superman was a little more rough and tumble, learning his way, finding the best way to do things, and stumbling. Not the perfect hero yet, but going to be on a journey to get there. And this is going to be the book to read, along with, I believe, Wonder Woman is also going to be a real treat because the writer has done Brian Azzarello has done such a good job on so many other titles. That everyone's kind of scared about it because he's always written like horror and crime books, but I think he'll really bring a new vibe to it because sometimes countercasting really works. My only complaint about the DC reboot is Booster Gold doesn't have his own title anymore, and they need to fix that.
Bring back Booster Gold!
My name is Jason Waters, and I've been invited to share the books that I'm excited about. My first pick is going to be Action Comics. I think that a lot of people are going to be excited about this book. Superman is now more of a crusader for the little guy going after big business. This is a Superman that is more not confused necessarily, but having to make more decisions on his own because he doesn't have the social network that he's had in the past in the comics with Lois Lane or his parents. This takes place about a year before Justice League starts, and I fully expect the great Grant Morrison to really bring his A game and to finally get the chance to tell that Superman story that he's had in his mind probably for quite some time. And my second pick is actually O.M.A.C. This book is by DiDio and Keith Giffen, and I have always been a Keith Giffen fan. And will follow his projects where he chooses to go. I don't think he disappoints. And Dan DiDio is, of course, one of the head honchos at DC, and this is his pet project. I fully believe that he'll be able to bring the Kirby spirit to this book as well as Giffen. It sounds like they've got a lot of really, really great, energetic stories set to tell. So I hope that you just give the first issue a shot and see if it grabs you.
Hello, my name is Kevin, and this week I'm going to share a few titles that I'm excited about. For those that know me and those that do not, I'm more into independent titles, and a few people have been talking mostly about DC, so today I'm going to share a few of the independent titles I like this week. The first one up is called Penny for Your Soul. About a few months ago, there was an original series called Penny for Your Soul where essentially fallen angels and fallen demons were running a casino in Vegas, offering people $1 million for their soul that they could either gamble with or do whatever they want. And so a confrontation appeared between Jesus and Lucifer over the control of this casino that ended in an epic battle. And now we get a new series about the same casino and the same group of angels and demons working together. It's really interesting. The art is really good. It's by Big Dog Inc. A lot of people don't know about that company. Even I really don't know much about them. But they do a really good job, and it's really interesting and story to follow. The next one is Morning Glories. A lot of people are reading this, but I think it's now going to go off of the single character track that it's been doing for about the last 6 months or so, and go more into a story arc form that it did for about the first 6 issues. I think this will help Morning Glories get back on track. It's lost a little bit of its mojo, but you can read about that more in my next blog post that I'm going to be writing soon. But essentially, Morning Glories is an excellent comic that really pushes the boundaries of basically high school comics in general. Sadistic teachers, classmates selling out other classmates for favors. Really something that I enjoy, and the art is not bad at all. And the guilty pleasure of the week is Dreamland. A lot of you people don't know about this comic, but you should be reading this. Imagine if the monsters from the horror movies are real. The Blob is a real person. The Wolfman is also real. He lives in a home in LA. So they star in movies, these horror movies, and become famous. Well, unfortunately, the horror movies have changed, and now they're going from convention to convention trying to make a living by selling their autographs. But the Invisible Man is killed. And now these old movie mates must band together to find the killer and prevent a movie from appearing that will ruin their reputations at this low-budget convention. So those are the 3 titles that I'm looking forward to this week. Thank you.